Hi guys, it's Bella from Bella's Toy Chest. Tonight I am doing a special request video for a friend. She's a huge Star Wars fan and she asked me to do a video on a couple of my graded figures that I did get graded from CAS and AFA. These figures are a couple of my rarest pieces that I have that are in my graded section. So I will go ahead and show you what I have. So tonight I have a double telescoping Luke. He's graded at a 70 plus. He was graded from CAS. And as you can see, turning him, that he is secured. They do a great job of securing the figures. His double telescoping lightsaber is extended and is in a secure position when it was graded. This one right here was made in 1977. The double telescoping Luke is actually harder to come by. They do have a double telescoping Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I only own the double telescoping Luke. Again, this one was graded by CAS, and I love how they secured it. They did a fantastic job with that. So my second figure I have is my Yak Face. It's graded at an 85. He was made in 1985. Some of them did and did not come with their staff. This one came with his staff. This one is from the Power of the Force line. So as you can see, they did a really good job of securing his staff and him. So when you move it, he's not loose, so he doesn't actually fall out. Or if it falls, it's not loose and the pegs are in pretty tight. So again, this is my Yak Face. He was graded at an 85 from CAS. I do have a really cool piece to show you. So this is my vinyl cape Jawa. He is graded at a 60. He was from 1977. So the vinyl cape Jawas were, I would not say a limited run, but they were pretty limited due to the fact that Kenner thought that adding a cloth cape to him instead of a vinyl cape would make him more valuable. So as you can see that his blaster is secured in the case, and it's a molding of it, which I think is really cool that CAS actually molds their weapon cases so they're in there and you can see them. Compared to, so this is the vinyl cape one, and I actually had sent this off from AFA to get graded. So this is the cloth cape, and as you can see, they tape the weapon on the side, which to me, I think it looks better, you know, if you could see the weapon. But this is the cloth cape that Kenner actually went to. So like I said, the vinyl cape Jawas are kind of hard to come by, but they are still around. If you find one carded and graded, that one's worth a lot of money. I do not own that one. I own this one. So again, this one was graded by AFA, and it got a 90 or 85 near mint, which is pretty good considering how old these spheres are and the age of them. And you know, a lot of kids open them and they have wear and tear. So again, to compare the two, so this is the harder one to come by, and then this one is easier to come by because it's the cloth cape. So I have two of those. My next figure I'd like to show you is the Amanda Man, which is graded at 85 plus from CAS. Again, CAS, I would say, did a great job of securing the figure, securing his staff. As you can see, the staff has a couple skulls on him, which is pretty cool. He is a larger figure. That's why this case is much larger. His arms are definitely larger than the average figure that we do see. And this one is from Power of the Force, like the Yak Face that I had showed you. One of my really cool pieces I like to show people is my Polish bootleg Boba Fett. This one was graded by CAS and it got an 80 plus. This one was made in the 1980s about. But what's really cool about this figure is that the Biker Scout, which Here's this little guy right here. He is loose. This Polish Boba Fett, his arms and his feet were molded. I'm not quite sure where the rest came from. I just know that when I was looking into this figure, what I thought was so fascinating is that they molded his hands and his feet, and then they added other things, pieces, to make this Polish Boba Fett. And the difference is this one is like a charcoal gray with a green chest and a gold belt. And in the back, as you can see, that it's painted gold, and it's supposed to be like the replica of the rocket firing Boba Fett, but this one is just painted on. So again, this one is my CAS Polish Boba Fett, and they did give it an 80. All these figures are loose. I do have a lot on the card, so don't forget to comment below if you have something that you would like to see in the future, or any suggestions on videos. So my last figure that I'd like to show is my Snaggletooth. So I sent a lot of figures into AFA to see which one would come back at the lowest grade, because I think it's funny to have a lower grade figure. You know, I do have a lot of high-end grades, but I just wanted to see what I'd get back. He came back as a 50. But a 50 is pretty cool. It's better than a 40. As you can see with AFA, they tape their guns to the side, which to me, I think that CAS does a better job of molding and placing the gun where you can see it, because when it's to the side, you can't really see it. You have to look at it, and I don't really like the tape side of it. But again, this one was graded by AFA and it got a 50. It does have a lot of paint wear, which to be expected because it is an older figure. But again, AFA did a good job of just grading it. I mean, I do have a lot of graded figures, so anything I get graded I like to add to my collection. So again, guys, don't forget to like my page, comment below if you have any suggestions. I have more than just Star Wars stuff. I do have He-Man, Transformers, monsters, horror figures. I have a lot of sign stuff. I met a lot of famous people, so if there's anything that you would like to see, you never know, it may pop up in your next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.